Nom 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 nom. Are you ready for the summer season? Are you ready for the warm weather, the blazing hot sunshine? Well then you better be ready, because Candy Block are now doing ice cream for the summer season. You can now get a range of different Candy Block ice cream flavours. Just look out for your Candy Block ice cream truck driving around your area today, and you can enjoy the summer season with a Candy Block ice cream. Now on NTV, it's the 10 PM evening news with Josh Backer. Hello, welcome to 10 PM Evening News with me, Josh Backer. Today's stories and headlines. A window cleaner falls off the platform while cleaning the 10 PM Evening News window. ARGOS refurbishment progress goes no further as the owner of ARGOS runs out of funds to finish the project. A new Windows update is almost ready to be released to all Windows 10 PCs and laptops. A man buys a Candy Block snack from this local Spar shop and gets one of the golden tickets inside. The Great White Bridge may be charging you to cross over the bridge in the future. And finally, Los Angeles FC wins 2-0 to Noble United in Sunday's football match. Good evening, welcome to 10 PM Evening News. Our first story tonight, a man cleaning the window for the 10 PM Evening News building fell off the platform last week. The police and the ambulance people quickly came to the scene, but he was already pronounced dead. We now go with Ricky Jones on the scene to get more about the story. So, it was the platform up there what the window cleaner himself was stood on last week while one of the 10 PM evening news videos was getting recorded for NTV. He'd been a window cleaner here for about 6 years. It always took pride in his job. Some people say that there was a fault on the platform he was standing on which caused it to wobble, causing him to fall off. Where I'm stood right now was where he fell on the ground, and unfortunately he died. As me working at the news, I've known him for quite a while, not just as a news person but as a friend to go out for a drink with, get a bite to eat. It's such a shocking story, and the people who supply the platforms for the people to clean the windows, they've had to be looked at properly and fully so we can make sure that it ain't gonna happen like this again. His family was devastated because he was obviously such a great window cleaner, was Tommy Johnson, and it was just such a sad story. I didn't know what to think when I found out. He'd been cleaning the windows for 6 years, as I said, and it's just such a sad story, and hopefully the future window cleaners can all be safe up there and get the windows cleaned properly without any issues and any falling and just stuff like that in general. And yeah, so we go back to Josh Backer in the studio. Okay, well that was very sad. Moving on to our next story. The ARGOS shop on Hotel Road did not have enough funds to finish off its completion. A couple of months ago, the old ARGOS building was ripped out, stripped on the inside, and had set plans to get a brand new interior, which was supposed to cost a lot of money, supposed to look very nice, and would benefit to the ARGOS shop being better itself. However, the owner of the shop, Ben Neary, and also owner of Cafe Neary, did not have enough funds to carry on the project with the ARGOS itself, and the whole ARGOS project had to be cancelled, and nothing else has happened with the building. We now go live with Ricky Jones for another interview with the owner of ARGOS himself. So, Ben Neary, unfortunately you didn't get to finish the ARGOS refurbishment progress. How did you feel when you didn't get chance to finish it? How did you feel when you ran out of funds? Could you tell us here for NTV News how you felt?
I was really annoyed that we didn't get enough money to finish it, because it would have been a really good shop if we got all the money that we needed.
Yeah, so you were supposed to be completely refurbishing the inside, new shelves, new counters, wallpaper, carpets. How does that feel to know that you're not going to be able to do that anymore, and, you know?
It's just so bad just thinking of it.
Okay, what's going to be happening to the future of the ARGOS building? Is it going to be, you know, permanently closing down? Is the old stuff going to get put back in? Is cheaper stuff going to get put there? What's going down? Can you tell us for NTV News?
Well, I'm going to be selling this building to get enough money to open my own new shop.
Okay, so the building's going to be going up to let for sale, and you also own Cafe Neary. How's that business going?
Yeah, it's going well so far.
Two Cafe Nearys, and you know, yeah, it's a real shame that the ARGOS project here couldn't get completed. It looked like it would have been such a, you know, really great project, and been real nice, and you know, it's the only ARGOS in Los Ashley's, and now that's going to be going, and who knows what's for the future of other ARGOS buildings. Yeah, so we go back to we go back to Josh Backer in the studio. Okay, our next story here tonight. The people working at the Windows building are releasing a brand new Windows update. This Windows update will come with some very helpful and clever features. The Windows update will also be coming with a brand new version of Windows Movie Maker. This version of Windows Movie Maker will be a lot more complicated than the original Windows Movie Maker, but will have some really, really good features. This Windows update will be free to download and will be coming out to all of you people on Friday the 13th of June. So this Windows update will be getting released for all Windows PCs and all Windows laptops. So if you are an owner of a Windows 10 PC or laptop, if you want to get all of this cool stuff and have a better Windows 10, then you want to be getting this update while you can, because this update isn't going to be available forever, as the update has been stated that it will only be out for 2 weeks, and then you will no longer be able to get the update. You will have to get it via a disc, and you will have to buy it. The update is only going to be free for the first 2 weeks of its release. So, Chris Brown, you're releasing the new Windows update. How do you feel about finally being able to release this Windows update, you know? How do you think it's going to affect on the public and getting to use the new Windows update? Because personally, I'm really excited to use this new Windows update. Can you tell us here for NTV News how you feel about the Windows update? Yeah, dude, I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel cool. You know, I just feel awesome to finally get this bad boy released. I finally feel pleased that the update is finally going to be out to the public. You know, it's got some really good features. It's got some really cool things that Windows have never offered before. I just feel so privileged right now to work as part of this update, to help release it, to help put the cool and awesome features into the update, to change Windows and make Windows better for the good. So, yeah. Okay. And whenabouts and what time on the day is this update going to be released? Is it going to be morning? Is it going to be afternoon? Or is it going to be night? Well, that's the thing. It's going to be released in the morning. So if you're really ready for this Windows update, then you're going to have to get to bed early the night before so you can wake up for the update. Because remember, it's only going to be out there for 2 weeks, and then you've got to get your hand in your wallet and purchase the update. Okay, so if you want to get the Windows update for free, the brand new one, not being used yet, on day release, then you've got to get it within the 2 weeks, or you're going to be having to put your hand in your wallet and pay. Okay, we go back to Josh Becker in the studio. Okay, our next story tonight here on NTV News. Candy Block were doing a free gold ticket inside a Candy Block snack. If you bought a Candy Block snack and found a gold ticket inside your Candy Block snack, you would be able to get a tour round the factory. Well, that just happened to one particular person. Oh yeah. 28-year-old Joey Sutcliffe bought a Candy Block snack from a local Spar shop in Los Ashley's. He ate the Candy Block snack straight away outside the Spar shop to then find that he had a golden ticket. He threw his arms up in the air, ran around outside the Spar shop about 6 times singing, "I got a golden ticket." We have more on the scene with Ricky Jones. So, it was this very Spar shop where young 26-year-old Joey Sutcliffe got a golden ticket inside of a Candy Block snack, and it was really happy for the person, because he gets to go around the Candy Block factory, and it's just a really cool thing to happen. And obviously the shopkeeper's very happy because he got to sell the Candy Block snack when had the golden ticket. And you know, this Spar shop is a very busy Spar shop. It's got a gas station with it, people coming all the time buying food, Candy Block snacks. And for 26-year-old Joey Sutcliffe, it was really cool that he got the golden ticket, and he ran around the shop screaming, "I got a golden ticket." He was really happy. He never expected it to happen, and he's now gone down to the AC pub, I believe, to celebrate. He said he would have done an interview, but he was just too happy. He was just too excited. Bearing in mind there's still some more golden tickets to be found. He's not the only one to get one, and you know, he's going to be other people who will be able to get one. So if you want to get a golden ticket, then you know where to come to get yourself a golden ticket. We go back to Josh Becker in the studio for the rest of tonight's news. Okay, and our next story tonight, the Great White Bridge may be charging to go over in the future. The Los Angeles City Council have been thinking about making you have to pay to go over the Great White Bridge. A lot of other bridges around the Minecraft country have been getting toll bars recently, where you have to pay a small fee to go across the bridge, with the Great White Bridge being one of the bigger bridges inside of Los Angeles. The Los Angeles City Council have been attending some meetings and interviews recently about whether or not the Great White Bridge should be making you pay to go across. If the Great White Bridge will be making you pay to go across, you will have to pay a small fee of £2 to go over the bridge. You will have to stop at a toll bar and pay a man what sits inside the toll bar to go across the bridge. We will be finding out in the next few weeks whether this will be true or not. So keep in tuned on the NTV News for more on that story, and you can also find out more news on the story at www.ntv.com/news. Riding along in my automobile, the travel news. Okay, moving on to travel news now. The M42 outside of the Los Angeles International Airport is going some roadworks at the moment. So if you are travelling towards the Los Angeles International Airport, the motorway speed limits have been dropped down to 50 miles per hour, and you may be stuck in some traffic jam queues waiting for a while, especially if you are particularly heading to the Los Angeles International Airport. Also, the road outside of the Los Angeles seafront is also getting some new road markings painted. So parts of the road will be getting closed at different times, allowing you having to divert round a few back streets and round a few side streets. Also, the pipe work still continues on the Conrad Street, causing delays and diversion into another lane to go past it, along with the traffic lights what are already there. Okay, and moving on to the sport here tonight, the Los Angeles FC beat Noble United 2-0 on Sunday's football game. The football game was hosted at the Candy Block Stadium. The kickoff started on NTV Sport at 12 p.m. noon. It was a very well played out game, and Los Angeles FC stomped through that match, I guess you could say, like a trooper. They played very well and defended the ball very well, kicked the ball very well. There was a few cheers and backflips when Ricky RASTER scored that 2-0 goal. He scored 2 goals in the match and absolutely played the game like a trooper. I now go for a little quick interview with Ricky RASTER himself on the 2-0 goal in the match. Okay, so Ricky RASTER, how do you feel about getting the 2-0 goal? Well, I thought the 2-0 goal was very, very good. I was doing some backflips in the air and I was very cheery because I did not expect that I could score the 2-0 goal. I scored 2 goals in the whole match and I was very, very happy. I was very, very good. Very, very good, I tell you. Okay, so is it often you score a goal? No, it is not very often. I am normally a bit of a setback player who does not score many goals, but as you saw in that match there, I got a 2-0 goal and I was very, very happy. It was very, very good. Okay, so how long have you been playing as the Candy Block team? I have been playing as the Candy Block team now for 2 years. I am very happy. I am doing the sport what I very, 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 very like, and I am very, very happy as a whole that I get to play for such an amazing team and I get to score 2-0, 2 goals for them. So like I said, I am very, 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 very happy. Okay, well that's it. That's good. Glad that you got the 2-0 win. Where are you going to be playing in the future? We are going to be playing in all over different stadiums and some very, very good places. Also going back home to India, where I originally come from, to play some very, very good football. And yeah, I apologize about my very, very good habit of saying that, but I just feel very, very good in general and very happy that I get to be here doing these interviews and being on these shows and doing these football. It's, like I say, very, very good. Okay. Very good. Okay, that's it from me here tonight, Josh Backer at the 10 p.m. evening news. I will be back at the same time tomorrow, giving you all the latest and greatest news. We now go back with Steve Pepperdine to give you all the weather around the Minecraft country and the surrounding area. Thank you. Good night. Well, I love a rainy night.
Good evening, guys. It's Steve Pepperdine here for your latest news and weather around the country, and it's looking good for the weekend, guys. As you can see, down here in Sandstone Bay, nice sunny weekend at roughly about 28 degrees. Yeah, we come to the right in Newtown City. It's cloudy with outspurts of sunshine in between the cloud. And heading up towards the Midlands, right here, Los Ashley's, Bangertown, Kingston City, it's going to be sunny with the same temperature down here of 28 degrees. Then over to the left, like Riften City, Creeper City, it's not so nice, you know, downpours of rain, showers mixed with a bit of cloud and sun. And then going up further up north, as you can see, Chambers upon Old Town, CJ City, Seatown City, is ice with a temperature low of -4 degrees. And then up in Driffield City, it's a nice and hot with a max temperature of 25 degrees. And then as you come up here in Marcel, Stephen Paul, it's hot, but that's another great, you know, great time of 28 degrees, guys. You know, lovely weather to go out in your, you know, your mankinis, bikinis, whatever you fancy wearing. You know what I mean? And to the left of that, not so good for your mankinis, you know. You need your, you know, gloves, woolly hat, as there's ice with a temperature low of -5 on there. So for most of the town, you know, most of the country, it's sun, you know, of 28 degrees in most places. In others it will rain. So that's it from me with all your weather update. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye bye.